No one can force the other person that you have no right to spend on your money. But when you are doing stupid thing, you are making your own journey long, and you are preventing me also to express. And that is love, what you were asking. You are asking big things, but I have answered these things before also. When you feel that as long as you think the other person is other, there is no love. It is all just talks. But you have always considered me separate from you because you don't know what love is. Your love is only physical or emotional or psychological. Beyond that, you don't know nothing, and you don't even have the capacity to know. That's why I could express some kind of, like, I have a right on your whatever you have. Because if I have to express something, I need someone to be there. After being with one person for so many years, if that person has not been able to understand things, then now whom I will ask? There is no one else. No one is prepared enough. Now I have lost all desire and all enthusiasm for all these things because I found that everyone is almost similar in that sense. But when I say all those things, you will have your own calculation. You will try to understand it in your own ways. That I was sharing my things on my own with my free will. Now he is asking as if it is. But when I was sharing my life, you never ask ever that why you are sharing your life, my time, everything. That is my life. And it was all so that your confusion, you can get out of your confusion. But you were not even sincere in that very much. If you are just dreaming, living a life of dream, you should try to see how many things happened in those years. So many ditches you have fallen all the time. And so much energy and time you were wasting all the time. That is how we are. We say that we are in seeker of truth. But in this is not a perfect world that you will get everything arranged for you. So only people who have understood, they have to take care of all those things. And you think you are such a great disciple, but when it is time to prove, because you were wasting money in unnecessary things. And our life is, our breaths can be counted. So, but when a person is just dreaming, that person is not able to understand things. Maybe you thought even truth and knowing yourself is also a kind of trip. Pleasant trip where you have to just sacrifice nothing.
No, I don't think like this.
If you don't think, then how you are wasting money in makeup and all those things?
I didn't know
that is the last thing. That is the most stupid thing. And you were doing so many things like that. Sometimes you wanted to learn some stupid thing. Sometimes you were interested in some man and some kind of idiot. Sometimes you were interested in coconut man. Sometimes in something else. This kind of things. All kind of bullshit you were doing all the time. not applying your totality in something.
Yes, Swami.
Why?
I don't know.
What you don't know? Who will know? You are that person who will know. Hmm?
Yes, Swami.
What yes? Yes means what?
I was divided.
You are always surrendering to your tamas, your darkness. You are never able to see while your leg is going inside the ditch. Only when you are inside, then you see. Oh. Your past is dragging you behind, and little part of you wants to go ahead. That is your problem. The more you indulge in these kind of pleasure, the more you will move towards perversion. Because whatever is pleasant to you today will not be pleasant. Then you will have to. Today you find cold drink pleasant. Then you will feel okay. Let me try some alcohol. Then okay, that is also something new. So drug. So in this way, because if you are seeking pleasure outside, after some time everything will bore you. Just by asking what is true love and all those things, you will never have true love. True love has to be demonstrated. Just by spending money is not true love. I try to create a family also. So if your family is not taking so much care, so I brought all of you together, all idiots together. But idiots are after all idiots. They cannot make family. They will start fighting in the same way as the old family. Whenever we are like we want truth, but so many desires are unfulfilled. So we are always being dragged by those desires. Why I am saying all those things? Because if you behave like a child, you will always remain childish. You have to be able to calculate what is essential, what is non-essential. Those people who gave Rolls Royce to Osho must have sacrificed a very big part of their earning, maybe 80%, 70%, or whatever. Because these people were not actually, when they went to Oregon ashram, I don't know whether Osho said it or not, but Sheila just said that you have to bring everything. So they spend their almost most of the people they spend there. Sheila may have asked them that if you want enlightenment, you have to share your totality. But that showed at least their commitment, their love for enlightenment. They were able, they could, and that was also in a way very practical. Also, if you have to live here, then why you have to keep your money anywhere? You just pour everything in the commune. If the commune becomes more comfortable, more richer, you will have a richer life. Only people in the commune will spend money there. No, who will spend from outside? But those things are too far away. Small things we cannot do. Hmm?
Yes.
That shows how lukewarm is our search. Hmm? You were doing the right things, but then you became little bit like you went out of track.
When did I went out of track? Which part?
When you started giving more importance to your whims and fancy or idiocy. So how it happened? Just tell the truth.
I don't know actually. It just I think was the
Maybe
behaving.
it may be some kind of reaction also, because I say so many things which may not be pleasant. Sometimes I praise other people more than you, so you may have been thinking I also have freedom in my life, and you started saying also those things that I don't expect so much from Bhupendra. I don't expect they have all the freedom. You said also those things few times, but how much time I give to them? I could have still continued with the prince. But I realized that what is the point when a person is just a complete dodo? So what is the point to waste my time? But that was also for you a time to be alert, see the mirror, what is happening to you.
Yes.
But you were missing all those opportunities. If you were alert, very alert, that how the jealousy is entering, then that alertness would have taught you something. That only if you allow jealousy to enter, it enters. Even if it has entered, if you are aloof from it, if you don't give importance to it, it will hover for some time, and you are not giving it any food. Then if it is starving, it will go away. It will find some other door. That was time for practical meditation. I had no plan to say all those things, but you go on making the same mistakes. There is no need to make your face like a football who has been kicked on every side.
I didn't make it. It just happened.
If no one tells you that these are all just unnecessary wastage of money. Makeup is the most stupid thing possible. You should try to see the reality of this body. The moment consciousness leaves it, no one will like to keep it even for one day in the body in the home. Then what is the need? It is so always full of diseases. Wherever if you put your hand in any hole, these are all everywhere. There are shit. Whether it is nose, whether it is ear, and then you have a big main hole below where you are keeping all the valuable things. What is there in the body to be so obsessed with? When you are in right space, you are eating healthy food, and your air around you is fresh, everything is good, you don't need any makeup. What is the need to waste? But we want to improve upon nature. That's why we have all become monkeys. It's the Hollywood which must be spending maximum in the makeup and all those things. But I don't like these people. What is there? They have no natural grace. It is all just artificial. Hmm? Who is one person in the whole Hollywood among women who is graceful? Natural grace is there. You were saying about, what was her name?
Amal?
Amal or whatever. But she was not even from Hollywood.
Yeah, she's not.
But she is not a truthful woman.
Yes, Swami.
Though I didn't answer your question, but I said many things which can be useful if you are intelligent. I have been telling you all the time. Osho said, you have the legs and I have the eye. Only if both meet, something can happen. But you were just listening like parrot. Actually, they were coming together, Turkey, Malaysia and Pakistan. They were making Islamic bomb and they were trying to find a substitute to Saudi Arabia. Mehtar was the Prime Minister.
Mahathir, yes.
So he was a complete idiot when both of his legs are in graveyard. He is playing game, maybe he thought Allah can be fooled in this way. Then he will get 72. Now a man who is totally almost dead, he is still thinking about Hur. So what kind of president and intelligent man he was. That's why these pseudo-religion destroy you completely. When you are on almost hanging, you are in the hanging garden, heaven bound, and you are dreaming about Hurs. You are 100-year-old and you are thinking, even your penis cannot stand. And you are imagining you will be going to some heaven, which is non-existential. You just see the unintelligence of these people. If stories are created like this, if you are believing, you are a complete idiot. All these stories are bogus. Virgin birth and if they are trying to say something else, some symbolic meaning, then it is to some extent all right. That they are trying to convey something else, not the gross meaning. But about 72 Hurs and all those things, there is nothing subtle. It is all gross.
Yes.
Just today I was listening to a Pakistani mullah who was Imran Khan's religious advisor. And he was saying that even if you get married to your mother, there is no punishment in Islam. That is enough to reject this pervert religion. You will not leave even your mother. What more perversion you want? That's why I think all these words, motherfucker, sister fuckers, these words are not in Hindi at all. We have no words for those things. But the Arabs have word and the Christians have word, because all these Abrahamic religion were doing all those things. It was happening in their religion, but you cannot think such thing in India in its ancient past, because women were not used as commodity when the India was in its glory. Then women had their individuality. The same mullah was saying that what is halala? He was explaining halala. He said that if someone has said 3 talaq to his wife, he cannot go back to his wife before someone lives with her. And he gave the example that some woman went to Muhammad and she said that my husband has said to me 3 talaq. So what will happen now? So Muhammad said that now you cannot return back to your old husband. First someone else has to test you and you have to test that person. Any sane and intelligent person should reject these things. Well, whosoever has said has no meaning. If the woman doesn't want to live with other man, who is anyone else to force her? If someone has said talaq, 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 what it means? He can say no talaq, no talaq, no talaq. Finish. And like if you are following the rule that you have to say every month or something like that, once you said talaq, that is the other type of talaq, then after 1 month or something you said again. And even after 3 months, that means the person is in his right mind. But then why you have to return back to the same person? Both of you find someone else. Or remain alone. Huh? So I didn't say all those things for you to make your face glooming. Just be more alert now.
Okay, Swami.
Makeup is for small children or for retarded people.
Okay.
If you have money, you should spend money on right food or some things like that.